In this video, I'm going to go over 5 things that I wish someone had told me when I first started doing video editing. Number 1, start with good lighting and good audio. It just makes sense that if your audio and your video aren't good to start with, there's a limit to how far you can take it in making it better. You can tweak it, you can tune it, you can color balance it, you can adjust the audio a little bit, but if you don't have something good to start with, you're going to have a huge problem. Starting with good audio and video is absolutely essential to give you the opportunity to do the very best with what you have and what you shoot. Number 2, before you start making cuts, after you drag the video clip to your timeline, go ahead and do the color correction there and then. White balance it and color correct the whole clip. Then after you make all the cuts, everything will have the same color balance, same color correction. The mistake of not doing that is going to cost you an awful lot of time to go back in and copy the same settings over and over and over again once you decide what you want. Number 3, the same thing applies to audio. When you have the whole clip of audio, go ahead and get the audio levels the way you want them, and the balance and the EQ and all of the sound adjustments that you want. Go ahead and get those done before you start making cuts. The same thing applies. It's going to save you a lot of time, and the mistake of not doing so is going to cost you a ton of time. The 4th thing is back to the audio. Whereas with video, you can color balance each clip and that'll make sense on a clip-by-clip basis. Audio balance, however, needs to be consistent throughout the whole thing. So if you're using multiple clips on the same project, you need to audio balance those clips, every single one, and try to get them to sound as much as alike as you can before you start making the cuts, or else you're back to the same problem you had in number 3. So not only do you have to get the clip balanced, you need to get clip to clip to clip balanced as well. Audio is such a huge important part of the enjoyment of a video, so you need to make sure you get those things balanced and make the highest quality you can get before you start making the cuts. That's going to save you a ton of time. So the last thing I want to show you is something I wish someone had shown me when I first started editing video. Just a couple of things you can do on the timeline that I didn't know about for a long time, and had I known about them, I just can't imagine the amount of time and the amount of frustration that it would save me. So let's take a look at this. So once you drag your clips to the timeline, there's a tool that I wish someone had told me about when I first started. You get to a place where you want to make a cut, and you can do shift cut to get the whole set of clips. And now you have this piece in the middle that you can highlight, delete, and then you can highlight everything down here and drag it in. And that's what I did for a long time. I would delete this part, and then I would highlight all this stuff and drag it. Well, as movies and projects get longer and longer and longer, you get to the point that highlighting and dragging is terribly inconvenient. What I found was you can highlight this, and then you can option delete, and it drags everything down. It takes out the stuff that's highlighted in the middle and drags everything down. So that was the first big breakthrough, and I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't someone tell me? And the other was a tool that's always been around, is this guy here. If you have all these things and it goes on and on and on and on, and you need to put something in the middle. So grab this tool here. It's called the Track Select Forward tool. And then when you click, it clicks everything from that clip all the way down, and it moves it all at once, keeps everything in sync, and you could put stuff in the middle. So these are the 2 things that on the timeline editing that I wish someone had told me when I first started doing this stuff. Well, that's it for this how to do stuff video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope these tips help you do better video editing. And if you did like this video, maybe you'll consider subscribing to the channel and watch for more things, and also maybe hit the like button. That would be great.